Bout number 157 in Ring B, Women's Light Fly 45 to 48 kg weight category. In the red corner, representing Kazakhstan, Egrim Kasineva.
Well, she's got a mountain to climb, Aigerim Kasanayeva. Not only fighting Mary Kom, but the entire audience.
They've seen the flag and they've already gone crazy, Novi.
In the blue corner, representing India, MC Mary Kom.
Listen to this ovation. Shani accompanying Mary Kom. Look at the concentration etched on Mary Kom's face. Mean, moody, calm, cool, collected, focused. This girl, with the hopes of a nation on her shoulders, she's carried so much before her already. Can she, at the age of 35, after an 8-year break, win another world title?
Referee Kazim Maris from Poland. Judges: Judge 1, Trinidad and Tobago. Judge 2, Argentina. Judge 3, Germany.
Well,
Judge 4, Romania. Judge 5, Egypt.
so the judges announced for this bout, and you can see Mary Kom, as you've referred to throughout the week, Novi crossing herself in the corner. She takes her faith very seriously tonight. All of India has faith in Mary Kom.
They certainly have, because she's revived, started a trend in women's boxing. Not for her successes, this sport wouldn't have really picked up in India.
The pressure doesn't seem to be getting to her yet, Novi. She's an incredible woman. Not much between them in height, but let's see if this Kazakhstan Kasanayeva has what it takes to live with the great Mary Kom.
Yes, youth versus experience, the classic encounter. And
it's going to be basically that story, whoever Mary Kom fights these days at 35, Novi.
Yeah. So Kazimierz Mitla will have to compete with the crowd also.
And we're underway, and the crowd are firmly behind Mary Kom. Remember, Sarita Devi still to come later on tonight as well. 8 Indian wins from 8 Indian bouts so far. Mary Kom trying to make it 9. As always, Mary Kom very light on her toes. Listen to the chant. Mary Kom around the arena. It is a packed house here now. 3,000 plus packed to the rafters, cheering on Mary Kom as she takes some evasive work there to avoid the left jab of the Kazakhstan fighter. It's Kom in India in blue. Kasanayeva of Kazakhstan in red.
Low guard by Mary Kom, skipping, judging. She's been through this several times, not getting overawed. She's trained well, trained over here in this very stadium.
Oh, that might have been ruled, I think, as a slip, nothing doing. It did come at the end of a thrown punch from Kom, but it wasn't the punch that sent her over. I think it was just the momentum of her evasive action. And now they get caught up in the ring. Kom just adjusting her head guard. Kasanayeva, to her credit, not being overawed at the moment, but she got pinged with a jab there, Novi.
Yes, Mary Kom looking much fitter, ready. What could be our last World Championship? She says Tokyo Olympics will be her swan song, 2020. Commonwealth Games gold medalist at Gold Coast 2018, Mary Kom. Some of her recent achievements.
Well, it's a calm and slow start from Kom. She's not going to, as you say, with all that experience, Novi, take any unnecessary risks. She knows it's not about this fight. It's about the bigger picture of winning the 3 after this.
The greatness of her is her temperament. She doesn't play for the crowd.
That's a great point, Novi, because with this kind of support, it'd be very easy to get carried away with it, but she's made of sharper and sterner stuff than that.
She's often said she keeps the crowd noise out. Whether they're jeering her or cheering her, she concentrates on the fight, her strategy, her tactics.
Leading with that right jab now. Kasanieva not being shy herself and coming forward. It's been a very much feeling out first round here for Mary Kom. Not explosive, but as Nobby's quite rightly pointed out, that's not what her game's about. Her game's about winning bouts over 3 rounds and making sure she shows enough technique and scores enough blows to impress the judges to give the decision in her favour. It's what boxing's about. Boxing's not just about hitting the opponent, it's about not being hit as well. That's why they call it the sweet science.
She knows how to pace herself. That's what Mary Kom excels in. Despite the cheers, the voracious cheers, the tumultuous cheers, the name getting all over, she remains unfazed. That is what is remarkable.
Mary Kom bouncing off the ropes, and at the end of the first round, as always with Mary Kom, the ultimate respect to her opponent in a cagey opening round that maybe Kom just edged, but if she did, it was only by 10-9, so the fight's still open as we get the end of the first Nobby, and the highlights will show us it was very much cat and mouse throughout.
Yes, Mary Kom nearly getting in a right jab. Kasanieva from a distance with a left jab. She slips here. It's not a fall, despite the
But she was on the way down there. She was on the way down, and Mary Kom was entitled to throw that punch that landed before she'd fallen. So it was still a positive in the eyes of many of the judges for Kom, I'm sure. And there you see Rafael Bergamasco. What a job he's done with this Indian squad so far.
Remarkable, unbelievable. We thought what he'd done with the juniors a year ago was remarkable. He's gone one step better in the Senior World Championships.
Kom taking on water. And pity and spare a thought for the Kazakhstan fighter, Aigarim Kasanieva, who's having to deal with all this hoopla and furore over Mary Kom. It's a hoopla and furore, though, that she's fully entitled to. At 35, the first fight after a break of 8 years, trying to win a 6th world title in her home country as well.
Kasanieva of Kazakhstan giving a good account of herself. Can Mary Kom up the tempo, as she does seem, increasing the intensity of the bout, the pace of the bout. Kasanieva now leading with her left. Mary Kom countering, defending, weaving. Kasanieva missing.
Got her with the right there, Novi. And again, when you look at this woman, 35, old fogies like us, Novi, she's an inspiration to us. To her, I think age is just a number. I think that's what the coach said, isn't it? Age just a number. And it's how you feel inside. And on the inside, Mary Kom is feeling, I'm sure, as fresh as she did when she won that first title back at the end, or the beginning of the new millennium. Incredible. It's not explosive. Look at her now, just trying to tempt Kasanieva in. She's leading with that left now, and just with the right by her side, waiting to throw it, and there it goes. The right came across like lightning. Picking up the pace now, Kom. That was a lovely right again.
The pace increasing, the tempo increasing in the second round. We are about midway stage of the second round. If the first round was cagey, Mary Kom now piling on the pressure.
Kasanieva herself trying to come forward, and Kom seems to me to have this under control. Always a dangerous game in a close fight, to leave it in the hands of the judges. The split decision is something we've seen throughout these championships so far. Plenty of disgruntled camps who thought they should have won fights. Mary Kom keeping her technique sound, and still for me landing the more telling shots, Novi.
Yes, it is certainly, but Kasanieva giving as good as she's getting. She's not
she's
getting
going for
over
it there.
Yes.
She went for it there, Kasanieva, almost tagged Mary Kom, and they go to the ropes. The younger woman pressing forward on the Indian icon.
Algarin Kasanieva, a name to remember. Kazakhstan's young boxer. Getting a left jab.
Oh, that was a nice body shot. Well disguised as well by Mary Kom. Not sure whether it was by design or necessity, but it got through. Another jab from Kasanieva. So she is coming back into it. The Kazakhstan fighter, certainly not one-way traffic. And another close fight involving an Indian. We've come through all the close ones so far. Mary Kom bossing the middle of the ring now, though. That's something else the judges will look for. Who's in control of the middle of the ring? Who's pushing the other fighter backwards? To her credit, Kasanieva not being intimidated here at the end of the second of it.
Yes, but she's fighting with great ferocity, with great determination.
And that was a bit lazy from Kasanieva there. She's almost rugby tackled Mary Kom to the canvas. And again, Mary Kom, the good sport she is, tap on the back for the Kazakhstan girl. But we'll go to the third round with this one still not in the books yet for the Indian.
Mary Kom has been through these situations before, so she didn't let it affect her. That is what is important. She didn't get ruffled. Rafael again telling her, here's Kasaneva getting in a left jab.
Nice little right there, just connected with the side of their head. That's a scoring shot from Mary Kom, and again, she wasn't without her own scoring shots in that second round, Kasaneva, but she's going to have to do enough to prove that she's more dangerous than Kom in this fight, which I don't think she'd done just yet. That was her best little spell when she penned Kom back on the ropes.
Towards the end of the round, so she came back strongly at the end of the round.
That was the last play at the end of the round where she essentially rugby tackled Mary Kom to the canvas. The judges won't take a good look on that, you know. That's something which is not obviously encouraged, goes without saying, but it's the third and final. Mary Kom, can she get one step closer to immortality in Indian sport and make the quarterfinals where she'll face China's Wu Yu? That's the prize that awaits the winner of this. And then just one fight away from a medal. Listen to the crowd rise up the chant of Mary Kom once again.
But Kasaneva not giving up easily.
And again, Kasaneva, she's manhandling Mary Kom there, pushing her out the way. Referee happy to let that continue. And now it's Kasaneva's turn to be in charge in the middle of the ring, but Mary Kom still seems like she's fighting within herself here, staying calm and cool and collected, dancing around, and she goes with a great combination, a three-punch combination which lands with a nice right that hits Kasaneva just under the chin. A promising opening minute to this final round from Kom.
Increasing the tempo, Mary Kom attacking, Kasaneva retaliating, but also sensibly retreating after that, not allowing Mary Kom an easy target.
Well, Kom, oh, she caught her there, they both gone down. Mary Kom was doing the splits. Well, for a minute I thought Kasaneva was going to go down as a result of a blow from Kom, and then Kom slipped over seemingly and nearly did the splits, and we've seen that a couple of times today. Easy to put a muscle in that situation. Mary Kom does look all right, though. I'm glad that happened in the third round, though, not the first. We're midway through the final round. Kom in blue of India, Kasaneva in red of Kazakhstan, and Novi, we await the big finish from Mary Kom to leave the judges in no doubt as to whose arm should be raised at the end of this.
Yes, but a slight change in the third round. Kasaneva now also bossing the middle of the ring, making Mary Kom move around. Maybe strategy by Mary Kom.
Mary Kom caught her with the right there. Mary Kom still bouncing around like a 21-year-old, never mind a 35-year-old, and managing to duck out the way of all the long-range work that's coming from the Kazakhstan boxer. It's only when the Kazakhstani comes in close that she has a chance, and when she came in close that time, it was Mary Kom who tagged the girl in red. Mary Kom now just going through the gears in the final minute. I don't think she's in any danger here. You can never be sure with the way the scoring works, but I think in terms of technique and the amount of work she's done enough to get through this first obstacle in her quest to become world champion once again on Indian soil. Oh, lovely 1-2 from Kasaneva there, though.
Yes, and we are also judging the number of quality blows in the target area. Both have got it, but Mary Kom has probably got a few more. The girl from Manipur, who revolutionized Indian boxing, with full support from her husband, who former football player.
The sport is in that family as they go for another little clinch now, and that'll take us to the final 10 seconds. The crowd a little bit on edge. They're not sure what to make of it. I think from our viewpoint, Mary Kom's done enough, but there's only 5 men that get to make that decision, and we'll find out soon as Kasaneva finishes the contest with a nice right of her own. But Mary Kom, for me, I think has done enough, and listen to the ovation from the crowd. They're on their feet here for Mary Kom, Novi. There was a couple of high spots there for Kasaneva in that third round, Novi, but has it been enough to get the verdict over Mary Kom? I don't think so. I think it should be unanimous, but we've seen stranger things.
Yeah, here are some of the high spots where Kasaneva goes all out into attack. She's definitely one for the future. Kasaneva should have a very bright future because she's remained unfazed despite fighting such a popular local boxer.
Well, it was a bit scrappy at times. Here's the decision.
The winner on point by a unanimous decision.
It's unanimous. Surely it's MC.
Is it the blue corner?
It's Mary Kom for India! 9 from 9. She won every round with every judge apart from the Egyptian, who got it closer than that. But Mary Kom, one step closer to immortality, Novi.
Yes, certainly. 5-0, and she will now play Wu Yu in the quarterfinals, and that is on 20th November afternoon, and it